What's up, guys? Actually, just finished my second workout of the day. I, uh, I had hit back this morning, mainly lats, um, and went back in this afternoon and did some deadlifts and some biceps. So, kind of getting back into the groove of things. Things are looking super bleak right now in my life in general. Um, but uh, but I'm continuing to keep trying, keep going, keep pushing it. Um, I'm hoping that this when I come out the other side of this, that I'm a million times stronger than when this started. Um, that being said, um, I wanted to get into kind of a little video today uh, in regards to some of that stuff. When it comes to addiction and anxiety, depression, mental issues, things like that. There's such a huge stigma attached to it still to this day. And it's been kind of floating around my head um, that for the most part, a lot of the times, things that us as addicts do and get you know punished for or scolded for, um, if we were, say, like a cancer patient or something like that, that obviously wouldn't happen. Now, they're obviously not the same thing. I'm not trying to say that they're the same thing in any way, shape, or form. But this stigma needs to disappear. Addiction is real. God, I got these motion detected lights that go off all the time. Anyways, addiction is real. This disease is real and it is killing people. And, it's killing people in higher numbers than any of these other diseases, um, you know, besides, you know, coronaries and things like that. But, um, we really need to look at this, um, and look at it seriously, um, from a with an open mind, because a lot of the times when you hear addiction or when you hear anxiety, depression, things like that, um, you're automatically thinking about the stigma. You're not really thinking about the disease itself. Because I know for a fact, as far as in my life, that I never made a mental choice to decide, hey, today I'm going to go out and ruin my life, or I'm going to go out and ruin this person I love's life, or anything like that. The addiction just takes over, and once you're in that cycle, you're either sick, and the only way to not be sick is to use, right? Or you're using and adding to that active addiction, so that could be stealing. I mean, it could be many different things, lying, cheating, whatever the case may be. That's what comes into play at that point. Now, if you were to put that towards, say, cancer or AIDS or something along those lines, you, you wouldn't think about it the same way. If an AIDS patient was out, you know, lying, cheating, and stealing to get money to get his medication for his to get his AIDS medication, it would be looked at totally differently. And like again, I'm not saying that they're the same thing, because they are, obviously different, but it is a real disease. And it's really killing people on a daily basis. Not to mention that the the drugs that are out there right now on the streets are mainly fentanyl, which is stronger than anything we've ever seen. Um, um, and so that's killing people even quicker. Instead of these 20, 30-year heroin addicts going to methadone clinics, etc., you're getting an 18, 19-year-old kid, who might have taken his sixth or seventh shot, who's dying because of fentanyl. Um, and so, that being said, it's super important that we look at this now and that we look at this openly and honestly and have honest discussions about it, and come up with support groups and talk to each other, and talk to people who have more knowledge than us. You know what I'm saying? I don't have all the answers. I just have the answers from the stuff that I've gone through. But talking to doctors who actually know, I'm speaking with a doctor right now who's absolutely awesome at tapering off of certain medications, and he's just a great doctor and he knows a lot about it. I know of another one who I've worked with in the past, and there are places and resources out there, but they still are hard to find and they are still extremely hard to get into, and they have a lot of stipulations to get into them. It's tough out there right now. Needless to say, especially with the homeless population after COVID. We have this booming homeless population, as I am right now, homeless. In fact, I'm in my storage unit right now, kind of just chilling, taking a break after the gym. And, this is just stuff that needs to be said and it needs to be heard and it needs to be talked about, and it's not being heard or discussed as much as it should be. So, that being said, again, as I always say, I'm not going to quit today. You know, you can always quit tomorrow. So, keep going. Last night was probably one of the worst nights that I've had. Absolutely no sleep, freezing cold. I'm not sure, if I'm gonna try and pick a new spot tonight or what. But I am on some lists to get into some places. Again, a lot of stipulations to get into places. A lot of places I don't qualify for because of my my age, my health, things like that. When you're in good health and you're young, they really don't. You're not at the top of the list. Basically, if you don't have a CPS case, um, things like that, you're not at the top of the list. And so I'm kind of just waiting at this point. And I really hope that I don't have to wait much longer. I was lucky enough to get a storage unit to be able to store my stuff. I was lucky enough to get a gym membership that's open 24 hours to be able to utilize that, with the shower and all that kind of stuff. In fact, I worked out there twice today. So all that stuff is hugely important to me mentally. And I'm going to continue to do that. I mean, as long as I can. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of all I got to say today. Like I said, I've been having it, having pretty tough go of it over the past couple days. And all I really can do is kind of, super cliche, but put one foot in front of the other and just try and keep moving forward. You know, my last DUI, they took my license, so I went to the DMV today to get a new California ID. So at least I have that. Again, got my storage unit, got a gym membership. Have the ability to do some stuff. And I hope to continue to do this stuff. Again, every day is a new day, so I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. But for today, I feel like I did a pretty good job of being a better person than I was yesterday. And you know what I mean? I was pretty down. I'm not to say that I'm, super happy or anything right now, but I did put in some work in the gym. I did, make a step, get an ID. You know, making progress, as small as it may seem, making progress. And I talked about that in one of my other videos, is making these lists of small victories, right? Because those small victories turn into huge victories. I discussed a job today with actually the owner of the gym that I just joined. Not to say that I'm just randomly got a job, but it's something that I at least attempted, and talked to him about it, and I have a past in that industry. So hopefully that leads to something good. Like I said, I'm just going to keep on going. I'm going to try and do the same thing tomorrow. Again, bright and early, go to the gym, and kind of go from there. So other than that, I hope everybody has a great day, great night, great evening, whatever it is for you. And keep going. Push yourself. I was actually quite surprised of myself in the gym, of what I was able to do, not having an actual a real gym to work out in for so long, doing a lot of body weight stuff, such as dips, weighted dips, push-ups, weighted push-ups, pull-ups, things like that. Yeah, they can build an absolute amazing physique. but not having the ability to do like deadlifts and squats and things like that, you lose a lot of strength and power and size. And so I was actually pretty surprised at the ability, at my ability to deadlift, what I was able to deadlift today, and as well as some of the other exercises that I did. So that being said, I I'm just gonna keep going, keep pushing. I really don't have a choice. I mean, it's either one foot in front of the other or death, really, at this point. And I don't think I'm ready to leave this planet yet. There's just too much unknown out there for me to just to give up. So that being said, I hope everybody has a great evening, and I will talk to you soon.